The stranger who changed everything. When I was 16, life felt like a relentless downward spiral. My family was struggling to make ends meet, and I had become the target of relentless bullying at school. Every day felt heavier than the last, and I started to wonder if things would ever get better. One particularly bad day, I had skipped lunch to avoid the cafeteria, which was where the worst bullying happened. Instead, I found myself sitting alone on a bench at a park near my school, staring at the ground, lost in my own thoughts. That's when a stranger approached me. She looked to be in her mid-20s, wearing a brightly colored scarf that somehow seemed to glow against the grayness of the day. She had a sketchbook tucked under one arm and a coffee in her other hand. She paused in front of me, then smiled and said, "Mind if I sit here?" I didn't want company, but I didn't want to be rude either, so I just shrugged. She sat down, opened her sketchbook and began to draw. I couldn't help but glance over, curious. Her page quickly filled with colorful swirls and patterns that seemed alive. After a while she asked, "Rough day?" I didn't respond at first, but something about her tone made me feel safe enough to nod. She didn't press for details, just kept drawing. Then she said something I'll never forget. "You know, life's like this sketch. It starts messy, but with time, you find the beauty in it. You just have to keep adding color." We sat in silence for a while longer, and then she tore the page out of her sketchbook and handed it to me. "Here," she said. A reminder that even when it feels like nothing's working, you're still creating something beautiful. That small act of kindness broke through the cloud I'd been living under. I went home that day feeling lighter, like maybe, just maybe, things could change. I kept her sketch,